And the Buckeyes, a rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes offense will get first crack at it today. Penn State dominated the Buckeyes the last time these two rivals got together.
And if you dominate the Ohio State Buckeyes, the entire country takes notice. It was so impressive what Penn State did. Let's see if they can do it again today.
Fun to make a statement. You were a punchline for a long time in this rivalry game, but to punch through and to punch back and to knock them out, it was a big day for the Nittany Lions.
They give it to him again. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yards. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Finds his tight end. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
We're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Firing to the right, complete.
When I see the defensive man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside. Take advantage of it to make big plays.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because the first down he ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grove. Turning it on. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Grove. Man, a defender miss. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team, you get a guy like this. Hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over them. They're trailing by 14 to FIU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for space. It's Grove. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it in. It's Grove. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Buckeyes come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's got him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grove. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Grove. Makes a man miss. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Maurice, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the air, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Here on third down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Snags it quickly on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Turns it loose deep. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that 1st half. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating 1st half. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between 2 of the winningest programs in football.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the...
Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 28 over Georgia State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival. He has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also... And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Marshall. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll move the wide receiver. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Blow. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Quickly out to the tight end.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Slings it. Hits the open man. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Gets open down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here we go, here we go. To the air, it's Schaefer. A little screen to the running back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
There he goes! And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. On the ground, it's blown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's blown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down coming up after that completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets it past the marker. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, looking for a man. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Schaefer. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Running to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Grove. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking to throw, it's Schaefer. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give and tick, 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 tick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The short hand, it's Broll. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from...
Turning it on! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus, and they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.